Salmon, the second most common fish consumed by humans, is considered one of the healthiest fish for consumption. The rising demand for salmon has led to a number of severe problems. One species in particular, the Atlantic salmon, has been affected so much that in 2000, the species was listed as endangered.
Thousands of wild Atlantic salmon migrate back to freshwater every year to spawn. Their journey is treacherous, traveling thousands of miles against upstream currents. Atlantic salmon live in both freshwater and saltwater.
This unique species, with a sense of smell around 1,000 times greater than that of a dog, bears significance to our ecosystems, our environment, and our culture. Salmon are considered keystone species, meaning many organisms rely on salmon as an essential food source. The salmon population is crucial to maintaining biodiversity. During spawning season, salmon migration helps replenish the entire ecosystem, bringing nutrients from the ocean to freshwater.
However, Atlantic salmon are not just important to their inhabiting ecosystems, they are just as significant to the people in the region.
Not only do they play a major role in indigenous culture and diet, their long association with spiritual and religious experiences makes them more than just another statistically endangered species.
Atlantic salmons are considered an indicator species, meaning that their health is directly affected by its ecosystem. Because of its importance in the ecosystem and food chain, many other coastal organisms suffer as well from its decline in numbers. Depletion of salmon population can also lead to potential explosions of insects, as salmons are their main predator in aquatic environments.
In recent years, Atlantic salmon have been faced with growing consequential threats. The main cause of its endangerment is habitat destruction. By destroying these vital environments to make room for more businesses, buildings, or homes, we are reducing the possible places salmon can spawn. And as a result, we are seeing a devastating decline in their numbers each year.
Air pollution, garbage pollution, and global warming. These topics may seem like old news, but they're not. They're extremely relevant in today's fast-paced world. Air pollution is harmful to plants and animals. Garbage pollution reduces the amount of space for these habitats to exist, and global warming can cause fatal natural disasters that can obliterate salmon habitats.
We urge you to think about the impact your actions will have on not just the environment, but the animals like Atlantic salmon that depend on it.
During our interview with some members of the Little Campbell River Hatchery, a hatchery purely made up of volunteers, they expressed their sentiments of this growing issue.
Gasoline engines, the oil that drips off your car goes into the environment. It's plastics go into the environment. There's so much waste that goes into the environment, and it eventually gets washed into rivers.
And you take away the salmon from our environment, and I think we'll all be our lives will be impacted negatively in a big way. As you point out, that are key species. So many things depend on them. We depend on them, as well as all the animals and birds, invertebrates. They're amazing creatures, and I'm amazed that they've survived with all of the things we do to the river. I'm amazed that they're still hanging in there. So I guess there is hope, but hopefully your generation coming up will do what you can to make sure that we don't lose them.
We can support movements and coalitions of improved salmon conservation, as well as advocate for sustainable harvests. Raising awareness among everyone, especially the next generation, is extremely impactful.
But it's a long and slow process. That's why we have this salmon in the classroom, the young children now, to show them what there's a lot of damage done to the environment by us that we have to try and recover.
By restoring watersheds and rivers, Atlantic salmon populations can thrive again. Together, we can make the world a better place.
Let's work together to protect this unique species.